Developers. Our next presenters are our second educational institute for the day. Please welcome Tyagaraja College of Engineering, who've brought us a very unique practice that they called Competent Role of Ready Engineers for Industry. This practice has helped create a new breed of industry-ready engineers with real-world skills.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon everybody. I am Raja, Dean for Planning and Development in Tyagaraja College of Engineering. I have with me two more colleagues, Professor Muralidharan, Professor and Head in Mechanical Engineering, and Professor Professor Bala Murali. He is spearheading this particular activity and coordinating the entire process of this. So, before starting my presentation, just I'll give you a snapshot about our institution. Our institution established in 57, now we are in the process of celebrating our Diamond Jubilee. It is a state government aided institution funded from central government too. We got an autonomy in the year, academic autonomy in the year 87, and we got NB accreditation. We were pioneer in Tamil Nadu. Probably the very few institutions have entered into the NBA in the year 98, and still it is a continuing process which is on the move. We are affiliating to Anna University, and we are running 8 undergraduate and 13 PG programs. In addition to all the departments are recognized research centers of Anna University. Sometime back, in one of the governing council of our institution, people talked about the industry academia gap, which is existing probably, which was existing for the past several decades in many of the industry academia fora. People have larger talked about the interface between these two organizations. So at that point of time, in one of the governing council, our board member, Dr. Venu Srinivasan, he is the managing director of TVS Motors. He instituted this specific model for training the students while they are doing the undergraduation. So that was the evolution of this particular process. In any academic institution, probably there are 3 primary activities in any teaching learning process especially. One is the curriculum design and the curriculum delivery and assessment. It is not the one-time process that we are involving the industrial experts in the Board of Studies or an academic council. It is happening normally once in 6 months. But we want to involve as a continuous process in all the activities, especially in the design, delivery and assessment. So our scope of practice coming under this curriculum design, first I'll try to give you an idea. It is a jointly developed curriculum by the TVS subject matter experts and our special interest group, which is also the another unique thing which is happening in our institution. Every department has a theme area, and under the theme area, for example, the mechanical engineering is an automation, and we have 4 or 5 special interest groups, and it is like a company corporate verticals, people used to say. So with the conventional Board of Studies and this type of curriculum development, what is the major difference is, traditionally people give a lot of inputs from the industrial angle in a broader way, peripherally they will give, but not into that in-depth or a focused way to the particular subject. Here what we are doing, it is a marriage of the particular subject expert to the particular subject at the course level. From the TVS industry, at least 1 or 2 experts in a semester, at least 8 to 10 hours they will be spending on the developing of that particular course. So that is the uniqueness which we have it in this process. And these are some of the recent requirements with respect to the outcome-based education. In tune with that, we have formally developed this program outcome and the course outcome mapping level, and the objectives at the program level objectives and the course level objectives, and how what are the methods to deliver the content and the timelines to our delivery. These are the general or conventional way of matching this practice. And another unique thing which what we have designed is, the last point which is you can notice it, the project work is designed such a way, it is one of the main important aspect of doing the undergraduation, the project work. The selected students, they will carry out the project at the TVSM company, and it is being reviewed in a semester thrice by the TCE and the TVSM experts. Normally this will be the real-time problems they are giving to us in the past experience. And coming to the content delivery. Traditionally, all the courses have been framed with the help of a TVSM experts. In addition to that, the company invites the focused specialized training for their employees, and that has been extended to our students in our campus. So these are some of the courses that happened in the past 2-3 years, especially the spark ignition engines. Otherwise, our as a faculty members, we may not have that much in-depth knowledge and focus on the particular engine area. So they invited the specific expert in that domain, and they are given a training to both the employees of TVSM and the students. It has a credits over there. It is not a invited lecture sort of an open-ended thing. It has a proper credit system, everything. The 40 hours lecture has been properly spread out in the 5 days. These are some of the courses from the different organizations we had. And another important thing in that delivery is the internship, which is happening, the product development and the project management. And yet another thing which I want to highlight here, in every vacation, the students are being sent to do their internship in the industry, in a multiple divisions of the departments, at the departmental level in the company. They will give you the practical aspect of it, what is the thing which is happening over there. That gives a real benefit to the students. And for example, this machine shop, which is a very conventional workshop in every institute it has. What they are doing is, one specific object or a component it will be given, and they have to prepare from the scratch and to complete the product by identifying the different machines and the operations. That is the way they are extending the practice. And assessment, as I said, that design delivery, now that assessment, it is also at a micro level. It is being done with the help of software which have been exclusively prepared for this particular process. All the continuous assessment tests, we have a 3 continuous assessment tests which is there in a semester. For responding to each question will be continuously mapped to that particular level of attainment. Okay. So that will be mapped to the respective competency of the particular student, and they will make that respective role in the company. That is what it is happening through this assessment, and naturally it enhances the employability skills of the students. This is the overall process which is happening from the second semester in the first year. When the student enter over there, admissions happen through the interview. It is a selection process which happens. They are selecting roughly around 25 to 30 students in a batch. And that interview happens from the faculty members of our department and the TVSM experts. And it is a 2 days process. It's an elaborative process which is happening. Not only they are testing the technicality, in addition to that, a number of other criteria and parameters, the socio-economic background and other behavioral attitude and its aptitude, everything they are testing on. And they have to sign a bond for that particular sponsorship. They will take care of entire fee, food, hostel, all the charges which is being incurred in this 4 years, the company is making of it. Okay, that is why they are asking a particular signing a bond over there. And the student undergoes the curriculum, and based on the competency mapping, as I told earlier, in the assessment level, they are mapping their individual student competency. They are identifying the role-based electives, especially in the 7th and 8th semester when they are doing it. And all the vacations, the students are going for internship over there. And real-time projects, as I said earlier, real-time projects are being provided in the 8th semester. So, out of doing all this exercise, what we are reaping out of it here, there is a consistent CGPA over there of a 75%, you can say the 7.5 CGPA. And the retention rate so far in the past 3 batches have passed out in this under this scheme. And more than 97% of the employees are being retained in the TVSM company. And our department has more than 40 faculty members. More than 30 faculty members have been trained, especially on the focus areas at that company level or the product level or at the system level, I can say. Now all the faculty members are in a position and have a complete confidence to deliver about that particular subject. And it is in the process. They are establishing a hybrid vehicle lab to the cost of 5 crores, 5 to 6 crores. Already the plan and everything is being approved, and it is in the process of establishing it now. And this is the fringe benefit we are getting out of the 5 years practice that is being followed in the TVSM company, that has been extended to our hostels. especially the students who are doing the TVSM, and now it has been extended to all the other hostel blocks in our college, the 5S one. As I said, it is a unique process jointly established with the curriculum design, delivery and assessment. Now, it has been extended to the undergraduate program of electrical and electronics engineering. Now the 2 batches have been passed out from that undergraduate electrical program too. And especially the competency mapping, when I was talking about that, the design document has been spread out throughout the college across all the departments now. So it is very helpful, especially to maintain and attain the particular outcomes of that particular branches. So this is the overall approach for getting the continual improvement. The competencies and the evaluation process, as I said, the assessment will be based on our Bloom's taxonomy, that is starting from the remember to the create, higher level and the lower level taxonomy has been categorically classified, starting from the first year to final year up to the create level, that is a project level, it will be undergone. And we have a performance metrics over there to revise our program outcomes after some point of a time. So this is the entire flow chart through which we are operating on this. Downlining our vision mission to the performance metrics. So literally we have some tangible benefits out of all this process in the earlier years. All the students who have got selected under this TVSM program have got employed with the TVSM company, and another important, very vital one is the day one when they are entering a company, they will put up in the job. Because all the 4 years they are in the company and they know what is the culture behind it and how they have to function on that particular job. That is the greatest advantage the company has doing all this exercise. And as I said, it has been extended to the undergraduate electrical program, and hybrid vehicle has been. And now in our college, the other students who are doing the mechanical engineering program have got enhanced core placements in mechanical engineering. Because of this, it is a ripple effect which you are reaping out of it. The intangible benefits, of course, many other industries are giving hands to the academic support and the sponsorship. Our brand value has increased, of course. The main thing which we are witnessing over here is the behavioral attitude of the student is being increased in all those years. Because they are not concentrating only on the technical skills, they are also concentrating more on the managerial and the behavioral skills, starting from yoga and other complete competency mapping they have with those software, exclusive software. So on a day-to-day basis, each of the student is being monitored under this process. So as an innovation in this process, the main thing is in all the vacations the students are entering into the company for doing their internships, and it is a co-created curriculum. Co-creation in the sense of each subject is associated with 1 or 2 TVSM experts and our faculty, and it is a collaborative work in design. And our training, our faculty has been trained on that particular specific focused areas, and all the projects are doing with the real-time problems. That is the greatest advantage to sensitize our thing. The validation, there are many things are there. One thing is the retention with the TVSM is very good, and recently some 6 months before, the IIT, new IIT which has been formed in the Jodhpur, their director and the team has completely witnessed our process, what is happening over there, and they are trying to emulate this particular process inside their institution now. These are some of the achievements which we had. We stood at 29th position in the national ranking framework instituted by the HRD department ministry in the last year. And AICTE and the CII has instituted one best industry linked institutes. In the past 3 years, we won 5 departments of this award of that particular category. And recently, the last year also we won with that architecture department. The lessons which you have learnt out of that is the outcome-based education. Naturally, it is a mandatory now with the accreditation agency. So from the industrial perspective, how we can translate that particular process to the outcome-based education we understood now. It is the joint delivery of the content and reaches the students better. And faculty competency, naturally it got increased to the better delivery in the diversified domain areas. And it gives a complete blending of the technical, managerial and behavioral skills in the curriculum design and finally it made the student industry ready. This is the college, and this is the motto that way our college operates, where quality and ethics matter. Thank you.